Hello, Fat Grandma here. The heater just kicked on, so I don't know how the sound is going to be. I don't want to talk too loud. It is the middle of the night, and I'm not the only person in the house. So, um, anyway, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I the sinus thing that was going on with me a month ago is still going on. Um, I'll have a day where I feel pretty good and my eyes don't water and my chest isn't feeling weird and then the next day it feels like it started all over again. I don't know what this crap is that I've got. I've been taking my Augmentin. My doctor gave me a prescription, and I have 2 days left of my Augmentin, and it's not gone, whatever it is. So um I don't know. She gave me a refill on the Augmentin, and I'm going to send her an email and ask her if I should take the second round of Augmentin or if she wants to try something else. She did also prescribe me steroids. So, and I have not started taking those yet. I think I'm going to start them tomorrow morning and see if that helps. Whatever this crap is. And again, if you guys have been around, I've told you before, every winter I usually this happens to me, but usually the Augmentin will kick it out and I'll be okay. um it's not doing that this time, and I've had this happen once before where my glands were swollen and I had pain in one side of my neck, and all of this was going on, and this was in Phoenix, so I don't know. Anyway, since I'm awake, okay, so the first thing is I have an item that I got in an auction in Arizona months ago. I don't even know how long it's been. I had it listed, but I spent an insane amount of time trying to figure out who the maker is on this thing. And there's a stamp on the bottom. I'm going to show you guys, and I want to just, if anybody has a clue who this maker is. And hang on just one second. I have to pull up. I really, I don't know what my computer's doing. Hello. Well, that's not working. Um, okay, my Chrome is acting weird for some reason. Um, so I'm going to show you what it looks like and go over some of the details that make it different than the other ones that are out there that look similar to it. And I don't, this probably is not worth very much money. That's not my issue. My issue is I want to know who the maker is. Anytime I get something that, isn't like I can't figure out who made the thing, it drives me nuts. And I'm one of those people that I don't really give up very easy. And so I've probably spent, I'm going to say, a minimum of 4 hours. It's longer than that for sure. But trying to figure out who made this thing, what company, Anyway, this is what she looks like. She is kind of a vase plant, like a bud vase or planter kind of a thing. Um, there's a brand that made some of these that look very similar to it, and it's Goldammer, I think. Goldammer. They all have a sticker on them that has the maker name, like the Lefton stickers. They're similar to the Lefton stickers. This and they don't. None of those show the feet. All of the other ones that are out there, you can't see the shoes on them. There's like a little pedestal built into the item underneath it, and there's no shoes. This one has one shoe peeking out from under her dress. And on the bottom, it looks like it says 66 originals. Now, I'm trying to get this up here so you guys can see. It's embossed on the bottom. The stamp is embossed, or the mark, and you can't probably see this, but there's a little circle at the bottom of each six And the one that's under this 6 is right above the eye. So it's like the dot for the eye. But over here, this one has one also, and I'm not going to be able to. I enhanced one of the photos that I took, so I will put that up on the screen here or here so you guys can see what the stamp really looks like, because it's kind of hard to see it on the screen here and the focus is going to be all wonky now. So anyway, that's the stamp. Now these other ones that have been made that are similar to this are like from the 50s, I think, and um, this one seems older. And again, it's probably worth like $10. I don't know. That's not my issue. I want to know who this maker is, because if I like to research things, and this is where I spend more than half my time. If I get weird things that I don't know who the maker is, I will hunt and look and search. And I have spent so much time I think I've spent more time on this item than I ever have on anything else. I just am stumped by I can't figure it out. And I thought, well, maybe it's actually not a 66 and it's supposed to be a 99, but then the originals would be upside down, the word originals. And so I don't know. And again, I will put the photo up here in the corner so you guys can see. She's got some gold trim. And oh, here's the other thing. The other thing, all of the other ones that look similar to this, their faces have eyelashes on the eyes. She does not have any eyelashes. And it doesn't look like she ever did have eyelashes. The other ones all have eyelashes, all of them that I saw that look similar to this. There isn't one out there. Most of them have the opening in the front. It looks like their arms, like they're holding a bouquet of flowers. If you put little flowers in there, it would look like the ceramic or the planter, whatever you want to call this thing, is holding a bouquet of flowers. It's where the boobs would be. And hers are on the side. And I found quite a few that are somewhat similar. They don't look to be the same age as this. This seems older. I don't know, maybe 10 years older than the other ones. This looks like something my grandmother had on her knickknack shelf or on her kitchen window sill. It's I don't know. I don't know when this was made. It says 66 originals, but the sixes are weird. They're very tall and thin. Um anyway, if anybody has ever seen this mark before, if you happen to know what it is, I have hunted and hunted, and it's not an Esco. It's not um any of the brands that showed up. They either have a mark or I'm opening my other screen. Uh, there's some similar-ish ones that Enesco made. Goldammer, it's Goldammer, are the majority of the ones that look somewhat similar to this, but a lot of those don't have a glaze, and she has a glaze. Also, again, they don't show the feet. There's like a little pedestal built in on the base of the thing, and she's got a shoe. And I just cannot figure out who this maker is. But if anybody out there happens to know, I wanted to I'll put timestamps down the bottom, because I have a few solves that I'm going to talk about too. But anyway, this is my mystery item, and I want to get her listed again, but I'm really curious. And I drove my parents crazy with my questions when I was a kid. They bought encyclopedias for us because I drove them nuts with questions about things. And for those of you who are too young, encyclopedias are like book versions of the internet. So, and they had uh, new like add-on books each year to update information. Um, it was just everything on paper, that you could pretty much think of. I mean, of course, there's some things that weren't in there, but I mean, it was a lot of books, and I used them all the time. So Anyway, she is my mystery item, and the worst one I've had so far. Because usually with things, if I spend enough time, I can figure out or find something online that is either the same mark or you can tell it's the same maker. She's just, I don't know. And there's trim. I don't know if you guys can see this. There's trim on the bottom of her dress, like gold. It's worn. It's very worn. It looks like it was hand painted on. And the little flowers and stuff are hand painted, obviously, but they're embossed also. They're, the mold that this was poured into or came out of, it had the flowers built in and then they were just painted. There's no chips or anything. There is some paint missing, like on her hand here and stuff, but I mean, I just don't know. I don't know how old this is. And I cannot figure out who made this. So enough about that. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessing over it because it's driving me crazy because I can't figure out who this maker is or find any information online about it. But if there's somebody out there who's had this before or knows, I would really appreciate you chiming in. Um, anyway, that's it about that. So, I think I've had my screen pulled up. I have hardly had any sales, but I've had a few. Um, Three of them were the consignment ones, so I don't make anything on those. Um, but let's see. Okay. So I'm going to run through these as fast as I can. I don't know how good of a job I'm going to do. Usually I download all the information first and then I share it with you guys. So if this video is choppy, it's because I ran into issues and it was taking longer than it should have for me to get the info for you guys. So the first item that sold, it's been a month since I had any solds that I shared with you guys. So, and again, I think there's only 7 of them. 2 of them were Christmas ornaments. So, Linux though. And sometimes there's collectors. So those can do better than some of the Hallmark ones that are like way mass produced. Um, anyway, the first item that sold was a pair of Waster, I'm saying this wrong, Wasterbach blue 20-ounce soup mugs. They were really big, like mugs, and they're from Germany. Let's see, these sold for. I should have been done better with this, but I'm again. This is not. I'm not. Let's see. They sold for $15. I got an offer. I think. Sold for 15, and the buyer paid 10.73 in shipping. Um, and those were consignment. Uh, let's see. This next one is also consignment, and it was 3 boxes, unopened, brand new, of Stash caffeine-free herbal tea. It was the lemon, acai, and strawberry pomegranate flavors. Um, and let me see how much they paid for this one. They paid $14.99. And well, no, the order total was $24.78 with the shipping. So, okay, it was $14.99 for the item, and then shipping was $9.79. And I think I overestimated on it. It was because of the size of the box, because it really didn't weigh very much at all. I can't remember if I gave her a refund or not. Anyway, um, so that's the tea. That was also consignment. This next one was one of mine, and it was a birdhouse, rustic, unfinished wood and metal log cabin lodge. It was really cute, really cute birdhouse. I got this at an estate sale. I cannot remember what I paid. I think maybe $5. Um, anyway, the buyer paid. I want to say 15. Yeah, they paid 15, and shipping was 10.37. And they paid sales tax too. So 15 plus whatever the tax, $1.09. Um, anyway, so that one was one of mine. And let's see, the next one. This is an item that came out of a small trunk that was in my family. I've still got so much crap in there that I need to go through and figure out what some of it is so that I can see if I can sell it or not. It's family stuff that I don't know. I don't want it. I'm not going to do anything with it. My daughter doesn't want it, so might as well sell it. I sold a necklace from the same. I shared that in my last sold video. It was the last item that I shared. Um, it was the Marcasite necklace. Anyway, this came from that too. This was a vintage two-tone silver and copper etched Longhorn Steer tie clip or tie bar. I remember my grandfather wearing this, so I know it was his when I was little. So anyway, the tie clip sold for $14, and let's see what the shipping was. I'm opening other windows to see what the shipping sold for 14. I think I got an offer on this also. Shipping was 543. It was a little tiny thing, hardly weighed anything. I wrapped it in bubble wrap and stuck it in a padded envelope. So I don't even know if my customers have gotten their stuff yet. With the weather the way it's been, we've had some weather. I'll get into that after I talk about the solds. Anyway, oh, it's been bad. Um, okay, the next two items are ornaments. These were also my stuff. The first one was a Lenox 2010 Teddy's Christmas. It was an annual teddy bear. They did one every year. Anyway, this is the 2010. And he's holding a little book with carols in it and holding a little lantern. Uh, let's see, I paid $5 for him. And let me get the total. Okay, buyer paid $9.99 plus tax, and the shipping was $6.90. So I got him at an estate sale. I've sold, I think, all of the ornaments that I picked up at that estate sale. I made more money on the others. These were like some of the last ones, so I'm just glad they're gone. They were in their boxes, and so they were taking up a lot of room. Uh, the next ornament that sold, different people. Um, one of them sold on the 7th, and the other one sold on the 9th. So this one was the Lenox Teddy special ornament stocking. He was a 2008 stocking teddy bear. So, and again, Lenox. He was $5. He cost me $5. And let's see, the buyer paid. I want to say it's about the same. Yeah, $9.99. And then the shipping was $7.66. So that was that one. And then I've got one that I sold that I have not shipped yet. And this is a consignment one, so I'm not making any money on this one. Awaiting shipment. Going in on my. Okay. This is a set of two stiletto acrylic wine glasses. They're Lolita, is the brand name. They're cute, you know. Let's see. These sold for, and I have no idea how much they were. Sold for $23.99, and for the pair, $23.99, and then shipping was $8.78. So, and the sales tax was $2.46. The buyer paid a total of $35.23 with the shipping and everything included. Anyway, that is it for my sales. I'm not going to do a breakdown on how much I made because it really doesn't even count. I'm not, I'm not getting enough money from any of this to amount to a hill of beans, really. Still working on getting my inventory gone through. That's how come I ran into that planter bud vase lady thing that I talked about that I can't figure out who the maker is. 66 originals, but I don't know if those are sixes or if there's something else. Anyway. Let's see what else was like. Oh, the weather. Okay, so um, we've had, I think, more snow than they ever usually get here. Of course, I moved here this year, you know. um, anyway, I have not been able to move my car because I have to park on the street. There's only room for one car to park in the driveway. So I usually park on the front curb in front of the house. But on Sundays, I have to move my car down to the end of the street along a straight sidewalk because we're in a cul-de-sac. And I have to move the car so that the garbage truck on Monday morning can pick up all the garbage. So all of the weather started after I had just moved my car. And it got buried We had so much snow. The snow plows kept coming by, and there's literally a wall of snow that has now turned into ice because the weather has been, it's been under 32 degrees consistently. So it's ice now, and there's a stack of it next to my car that goes almost up to the car window. It did for a while, but a little bit of it has melted. Anyway, it's almost up to the car window, and it's several feet wide. This pile of ice snow that's next to my car on the street. I paid $20 and had it shoveled around, but there's still so much. I tried to get it out of the spot where it is, but it's there's ice on the ground behind the car, so it was just sliding. And I can't pull forward because there's not enough room. It's hard to explain. The mountain of ice snow that's next to the car, there's a space between that and the car in front of me because there's a car parked right in front of mine on the street. And there's a space there, but it's not wide enough for me to get my car out through. And I was just, the wheels were just going because there's so much ice on the ground under and around the car, and it's not melting because it hasn't been warm enough. The sun has barely been out, and when it does come out, it's still under 32 degrees outside. So anything that does start to melt from the sun just freezes, you know. Um, the snow plows have been by. It's supposed to be sunny today, which is Sunday. And then I think we're supposed to get snow again. And then it's supposed to be sunny, like partially sunny for like 3 days. And I think for a couple of those days, it's supposed to be over 32 degrees. I am hoping that I will be able to get my car out. I did start it and it started. So I was glad about that. Because you don't know if the battery's going to work or not after it's been sitting for that long. Because it's been, I don't even know, like a week and a half since I've driven my car. It's been a while. Um, I know it's been over a week. So I had to get a ride to go pick up my groceries. I placed a grocery order because I thought I was going to be able to get the car out and drive it, and I couldn't get it out. So, um, anyway, I'm hoping, and then when I come back, depending on how close it is to the weekend or how close it is to Sunday, I may have to try and park in that same spot again because the garbage trucks are still coming by on Mondays to pick up the garbage. I don't know how they're going to pick up the garbage this week though, because there is a giant mountain of snow on the curb where I would normally park. Unless that melts somehow, I won't be able to park there. I don't know where I'm going to park if I go anywhere. I may just have to leave the car sit there until it stops with all this stupid snow. It's because I moved here. I'm telling you. uh, anyway, I knew there was going to be some weather. I knew there was going to be snow. I didn't expect it to be quite this much, but what are you going to do? I had to cancel my appointment. My eyes won't stop watering half the time. I had to cancel my appointment to go get my driver's license because I couldn't get out. So I had to make another one for near the end of the month. So hopefully I'll be able to go then. Everything's just kind of up in the air. And then with these sales, I've had to message my buyers to let them know that, hey, I can't get to the post office. And the mailman's not even coming every day. So, yeah, it's been interesting. But so far, thankfully, I've had really nice people. And they're like, don't worry about it, because I'm like, I can't get to the post office. My car is stuck, literally. Um, anyway, it is what it is. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Just kind of have to write it out and wait and see what happens. Um, I'm I like having the snow. I just don't like that I can't go anywhere. That part's driving me a little nuts. And I don't want to order groceries to have them delivered because I feel really bad for the people that have to deliver them. Like, how scary is that for them? And if they're only going to make like a $5, $6 tip or whatever, and that costs me money. I don't like having to do tips. And so I'd rather just go pick mine up. But if I can't, you know, then I'm going to have to order. And I don't want to do that if someone else is risking life and limb to get me my stupid grocery order. I don't know if that makes sense. I know it's their job or that's what they signed up for, but I still don't want anybody to end up injured because I ordered groceries, you know? So, anyway, I've got stuff here. I don't need to order anything right now. And if it came down to it, I can always go to Kroger. It's a lot closer. I just don't want to, I can't drive anywhere right now. Hopefully, the car will be free soon and I can try to go places, when the sun's out and there's no ice on the road. So, okay, I think that is it. If I think of anything else while I'm editing this, I will jump in and, I had a ride with me that I recorded like, let me look and see when it was. I don't know if you guys want to see that footage or not. I'm trying to see. Come on. My computer's having a stroke right now. I don't know why. When did I record it? Where is it? Oh, I recorded on the 2nd, so it's been 10 days. Um, it's probably like 40 minutes worth of video. Um, where did I do? I went and picked up, I think I picked, no, I didn't pick up groceries. I can't remember what I did, what I was doing. I had to run a few errands, and I stopped at Big Lots, and I showed you guys a couple things that I picked up there, and just my typical ride with me crap. I don't know. It's been 10 days, so I don't even know if it's worth sharing that. So anyway, that's it for this video. I think I've talked long enough. Been like half an hour, I think. So I think that's enough of me yapping. I guess that's it. I hope everybody's doing okay. I can't even. Oh, the fires in California and the stuff. I don't know what North Carolina. I think it was. They had a hurricane. I can't keep track. There's been so much that's been going on. I mean, there was Florida had stuff going on, and then North Carolina had stuff, and then now there's stuff going on in California with fires. It's like the opposite problem. If they could swap their stuff for a little bit, everybody, you know, I don't know, or send some rain and snow and stuff to California. I feel so bad for those people. I've had a fire. I know what it's like to lose everything, you know? I mean, and they're really losing everything. Like, I get it. You don't have anything to go back to. There's nothing there, you know. Um, it is horrible. So, and I know these people, a majority of these people, the Pacific Palisades people, can afford to do a new house or whatever, most of them. But there's other areas that have also been burned down, and they are not celebrities. They're like normal people, middle class, people that don't have the money to just build a new house or find a new place to live. And I feel horrible for those people. And even the other people, those celebrities or whatever, I know what it's like. I mean, they're still humans, so I still feel bad for them, but I feel worse for the people who are really screwed now. You know, and everyone's insurance it's gonna be insane. I don't know. There's so much going on. I really can't look at the television. It's too much, too much. Um, anyway, okay. I hope that you guys, what is today? Is today Saturday? Oh, today's Sunday. I lost a day. It surprised me with all the sleeping and the weird sleeping schedule that I've had. Trying to rest because of this business. And I'm just every time I feel tired, I just go to sleep. I lay down. If I'm tired and I'm nodding off in front of the computer, I'll just lay down and sleep for a few hours. So I figure my body needs it. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a good week. I hope that you're somewhere where you're safe. Um, I hope that you're not in one of those places that's having all these catastrophes. It's just a lot. Even for those of us who aren't in the middle of it, we're watching it. And I know that's not anywhere near the same, but if you've had any kind of a thing like that in your life, it's almost like reliving it because you know what it feels like, and so you're feeling that all over again. And you know how horrible it is. And, or if you've known someone that's gone through it, it's just, I don't know. It's a lot. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good week. And I hope you're safe and warm and with people you love. And I will hopefully see you soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I won't wait 10 days to do another video. Bye.